Hello, I'm Leonardo Blake, I'm 61 years old, and I'm a homosexual. Was that alright?
Yeah, that's good. So what happened when you walked the streets with makeup on?
It was strange. As I was walking down the streets, all eyes were on me. I was not used to such attention. I was happy as everyone seemed to be looking at me, and I felt like the queen bee. Then he came, the first of my unwanted fans. He came up to me and said, "Are you one of those poofters then?" And I said confidently, "Why, yes. Is there a problem with that?" Which is not the answer he wanted to hear, and he smacked me around the face, screaming, "You dirty poofter." This was my first look at the cruelness of humanity, and was not the last. I once walked down Oxford Street, in flamboyant dress and full makeup. As you can imagine, this did not go down very well. One shopkeeper came out of his shop and said, "We do not serve your sort of kind here." I kindly ignored the gentleman and went on. I went into one of the shops, which caused a stir. I wanted to buy a beautiful costume for my night with Adam in Soho. I walked into the women's section and started to look around, when a tall gentleman approached me and said, "I think you're in the wrong section. The man's section is over there." I said, quite wittingly, if I was looking for the man's section, then I would have gone there. He said quite abruptly, "Are you trying to be funny?" To which I replied, "No." It was not until 10 minutes of this tedious conversation did he finally move on. But my shopping horrors were not to end there. When I found the perfect garment to wear for my night out in Soho, I went up to the till to pay. The woman looked at me and she said, "We do not serve your kind here." I could hear people behind me talking, and it seemed I was causing quite the stir.
Didn't she serve you in the end?
No, she did not. The manager came over and I said to him, "I'm sorry I have to call you over, but this woman is refusing to serve me." To which he replied, "We do not serve your kind here. You are disturbing the other customers." To which I replied, "I am doing nothing more than buying a garment for my night out." He responded by telling me that this item of clothing was from the woman's department. I told him I knew this and wanted to pay. He told me to leave, and I said, "Why? My money is as good as anybody else's. I come from quite a well-to-do family." To which he replied, "Well, they must be bloody ashamed of you then." At that moment I was kicked out of the shop, without my lovely garment to go out later that night.
What is the worst abuse you've got?
Oh, I was walking down Regent Street one night when a load of drunken lads started to follow me down the road. I saw them in the corner of my eye and started to move faster. They eventually caught up with me and started to grab me. I tried to escape, but they picked me up and took me into the corner. There they beat me and kicked me and hit me and left me for dead, like a dog. A nice couple found me, called an ambulance, and I was taken to the hospital where I was treated for my injuries. You can see the lengths to which people did not like homosexual people, or anybody who was slightly different from them. I have been abused all my life. I nearly died as a consequence, but it is worth it to be who you want to be, as to hide who you are is a crime towards your very soul, and cannot be allowed to take place.
It's a new day, a new day.